I have spent the last 6 months compiling some of the most strategic and important information when it comes to housing and real estate. Sorry to cut you off there, Alec B. 6 months! Deep research. Ooh, sorry to cut you off there, Alec B. Hanson. Guess what? Ooh, sorry to cut you off there. He's not there. And go find him. Our team hunting for rogue field reporter Alec B. Hanson. How's it going out there, team?
What the heck are you doing here? I got away. I got a new job. I am done with you.
I'm gonna need to let you go.
Tough luck out there, Alec B., but it's good to have you back on the team. I'm Alec Hanson.
Who's in the field now?
This is Alec B. Hanson, signing. You really thought you were gonna finish that, didn't you?
Are you sure you want to do this right now?
Right now. This has been a long time coming.
Round one. It has begun. Pay your respects. Fight!
Legacy, my destiny is up to me. Fighting through these troubled lives, victory shall arise. This market shall pass away. I choose positivity. Open up the blue skies. This is the bright side.
What do you mean he's not here? Well, where is he? Look, I don't care. Someone's gonna run the show. Yeah, he teleports, right? Yeah, bring him in. Hello everybody. I'm your host, Alec Hanson. I'm your host, Alec Hanson! Woo! Things are looking up. All right, I guess I'm subbing in for Alec, who must have a sore throat or something. Now it's time for our top stories. For our first top story, the FHA is issuing a waiver to the requirement that FHA-approved lenders flag rejected loans in the FHA connection system, or FHAC. Thanks to this, lenders will hopefully be less likely to reject applicants based on seeing that they've been rejected before. Yeah, it shouldn't matter how many times you've been rejected, says the guy with no game. Really? With our next top story, the U.S. solar industry is set to expand by a record 32 gigawatts this year, in part due to solar power's use in residential homes. Good news for the climate and your energy bills. Solar power is so 4 billion years ago, said Visco Girl Plants. And those are our top stories. Now it says here we're supposed to kick it to Alec B. Does he even work here anymore? Alec B., are you there? What the the show must go on, so I guess it's time for something else. Sunshine Spotlight! Let's cut to that. Who's gonna host that? Hello folks, I'm Alec Noir. Welcome to the Sunshine Spotlight. Today's guest is Kristin Hanson. Thank you for being here, Kristin.
Thanks, Alec. The color on your screen or something is off.
That's just the vibe I bring.
Okay. And the outfit?
Look, ignore that. Everything is horrible. So let's get to the bottom of things. The market's crashing, interest rates are at an all-time high, and everything's terrible. What's your advice for everyone considering quitting this crazy industry?
Let me tell you a story. When I was 21, my little life was very dark. I was failing out of college. I had no friends. And my parents had changed the locks on their house. And I was drinking myself to death. That is when the world is dark. That is a bad time. Having higher interest rates, which are probably only temporary, I mean, that's what Barry keeps saying, is not the end of the world, is not the worst thing that can happen to you. This industry, and for me, this job has been very rewarding and incredibly amazing. This is just so not the end of the world here.
Yeah, you know, that's really legit. Okay, hold on. Back to the terrible market. Kristin, with everything being so bad and the world basically ending, how do you stay negative?
I guess if I keep listening to you, but I think you mean positive. I think that's
Yeah, okay, the P word. Let's go with the P word.
the P word. Okay. Let me give you another P word, perspective. When I very first started as a loan officer, when I first got my license, about a month or so into it, I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I remember thinking, again, life is unfair. My life's over. End of the world, end of the line. One of the treatments I did for my MS was this really intensive chemo, and I lost my hair, and I had to stay in a hospital for 20 days. That was hard. That was a challenge to overcome. You know, this is not this high interest rate situation. People are still buying. People are refinancing. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. And I know that life is hard out there for a lot of people in lending because these cycles are hard. But that perspective is really helpful. And damn, it's helping me too. Kristin, I think that's it. Any advice at the end of this thing?
Yes, wardrobe change for you.
I'll take it under consideration. Anything else?
No, that'll do it. Back to you in the studio, Alex.
Really, Kristin? Really? Even you? Unbelievable. What's this? Sponsor. I read it. Killing this game. Woo! This episode is brought to you by the letter X. Is this another joke? Is it? It's my name. It's Alec. You see, what do you mean it's not the letter X? Just X. Okay, fine. I'll keep reading. Okay. X is a microblogging platform that enables users to share short, concise posts, limited to a specific character count. It serves as a dynamic hub for real-time news, conversations, and networking, fostering global discussions and bite-sized updates. Well, that's just Twitter. I mean, Elon Musk renamed Twitter to X. Well, if that's the case, I want to know about the whole makeover. Do I need to change my social strategy? What's different? What's going on? So they just changed the name and the logo. Literally no function change. Nothing changed. There you have it. Our sponsor, X. X. It's literally just Twitter. We got to wrap this up so we can figure out what's going on with Alec and Alec B. Let's finish this up by sending it over to the Brightside Worldwide.
Now we're talking.
Oh, wow. A heck of an episode today. It's time for some positivity. I'm Al Chanson, and I'm here to brighten your day with the Brightside Worldwide, where we look at good news from the housing industry and beyond. Let's dive in with some good ocean news. The Ocean Cleanup Project, a Dutch nonprofit, has collected 55 tons of plastic from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, an area of ocean estimated to be twice the size of Texas. The organization uses a skimming line between two ships to concentrate floating plastic, which is then collected in a retention bag. Despite the challenge of cleaning such a large area, they've made significant progress, cleaning an area the size of a football field every 10 seconds. And it gets even better. They're partnering with Kia, who will use some of the recycled plastic in future car models. Thank you to the Ocean Cleanup Project for their dedication to ridding the world's ocean of pollution. Up next, the only thing more refreshing than lemonade is good news in a sea of bad. And this story has both. A kindergartner in Seattle recently turned empathy into action by setting up a lemonade stand to raise money for the victims of the Maui wildfires. Edison Jewell, who's only 5 years old, was so moved by the devastation of the Lahaina fires on television that he wanted to help. His parents thought it was a great idea and helped set it up. The response was overwhelmingly positive. Drivers paid with large bills and donated the change. The Jewels ended up raising far more than expected. With online donations and corporate matching, the lemonade stand raised a total of $17,000 for Lahaina. Kudos to Edison and his family for their amazing efforts and generosity. And if you'd like to get involved and donate to the Maui Strong Fund yourself, check out this QR code and give what you can. Last but not least, loan officers can help you find a great mortgage. But these two military veterans were given the best possible mortgage. None! In DeForest, Wisconsin, former Sergeant Torrey Honda and his family recently received the keys to a new mortgage-free home. And it's all thanks to the collaboration of Operation Finally Home, Tim O'Brien Homes, and the Structural Building Components Association. And he's not the only veteran getting a mortgage-free home. Meanwhile, in Ohio, the Gary Sinise Foundation provided a 100% accessible smart home for retired Army Sergeant Shane Parsons, who lost both legs and suffered a brain injury. These heartwarming gestures not only transform lives, but also signify the collective appreciation for veteran sacrifices. We'd like to thank these charitable organizations for supporting our nation's heroes, and thank you, veterans, for your dedicated service.
I didn't think I was gonna have to use this. But you've given me no choice. So be it. One, kai!